Because you're strutting your shit.
But the first time the man in uniform couldn't.
You're not a real man in uniform, it's a costume.
Oh God, no. I'm too much of a pussy to get an actual uniform. Except for hockey. That counts because, well, it's beside the point. And it doesn't matter. Beside the point.
What is that? How many beers did you have on you at this point?
At least 9.
Okay.
But I was walking through, and I'd only intended to drink a 6-pack because I knew it was, Dragon's birthday. I was like, let him get drunk, be the belligerent drunk.
Right.
Honestly, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to go get drunk. I was like, there's probably gonna be some hot girls there. I'm gonna hook up with one of them.
Okay, good plan.
So
Everyone wants to fuck a slut every now and then.
But I noticed, because I can feel it right now, my toes is not working right.
Your toes?
Fingers are alright, your toes are not right.
His toes is not working right. Dragon, damn! You heard him, motherfucker.
I'm sweating my shit. I was walking so fast to the townhomes, and Joe lived all the way in the back. So I went back there and I had my 6-pack of Labatt's. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And I put it in his fridge.
Alleged.
He was like, yeah, no problem, no problem, you can finish that. I remember drinking the first one, maybe the second one. After that, I don't remember a single thing. By the 6th beer, I came down, 7th, because it was empty. I came down there and I'm just livid with Joe and whoever else is in the room.
Lobby. You were screaming at lobby.
Just profanities, that's the word. Profanities just left and right. I'm yelling at Frank. I've never met Frank before. Frank, he looks like Joe at the time. He's got glasses. So I'm yelling at Joe. I'm yelling at whatever girls were in the room at the time. And I'm like, who drank my fucking beer? And Joe's like, he drank all of them. And I'm like, and then in, the back part of my head's like, hey, Dave, you're being a fucking retard. Go upstairs. And I'm like, listen, motherfucker, you don't tell me. So, I was like, I'm in college, so I went upstairs.
Yeah, I'm in college, motherfucker.
Listen, Brave, you don't tell me anything.
I ran into Cheese and John dressed in their scary ass, Joker uniform.
Wait, scary ass?
I said, this kid, I taught this kid everything he knows. I petted Cheese in the back, and then I ran away. And then I'm going out, and I'm trying to get down the stairs because I realize I'm so drunk that I can't get home. And I'm realizing that, and I'm like, and then Clary just starts yapping my ear off, and I'm like, hey, man, that's cool. You play second half, whatever, you got a ring, get the fuck out of my way. And I started walking down the stairs.
Starts yapping my ear off.
There's just everybody left and right, and I just go, I'm gonna puke, and everybody just clears out of the way. And I'm just strutting my shit right down the stairs. Backpack and everything, just nothing in there. There might have been some accounting homework, but I'm just like, strutting my shit down there. And I'm like, ha 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 ha. I'm like, I ain't gonna puke on shit. Sure enough, I got like 6 feet away. I'm just like, all over this fucking car. And then like, I'm walking away and I'm just like pissing on cars. And, like,
that's why you don't live in the townhome.
I'm talking to absolutely no one. But of course, I thought he was a chum, man. We were I get all the way back to like the village, the village west. I see these ghosts that I saw. Like, and I was like, oh,
ghosts. Wait, people dressed as ghosts.
Yeah, people dressed as ghosts.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that.
I see like people, and I'm like, oh, you guys scared me earlier. I'm like, hey, it'd be real cool if you help me get back to my house. They're like, where do you live? I'm like, fuck, I don't know, man. They're like, do you live close to here or here or here? I'm like, you know what? I live close to that new building they built, Southwest. That's the one.
Yes.
And I'm like, all right, Scout's honor. I swear to God. And I'm like, I'm walking back, and I'm just like,
deuces.
I'm just pissing on cars everywhere I go, and I'm like, you see that? I got right in the muffler, man. Look at that. Come realize, I'm pretty sure it was 2 girls. It was cold, so it was a little bit smaller than it should have been. But I got all the way back, and I'm like, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for taking me back to my house. I don't think they were there at the time. And I walk in, and my Saudi Arabian roommate is out breaking the rules, smoking right in front of the house. So I'm like, hey, Yasser, thanks for making. I'm like, hey, man, thanks for opening the door. And I'm like slapping hands with him. I'm just walking in. I go upstairs, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I locked my door. And I'm like, where's my keys? Well, I don't know where my keys are. Well, I better just go crash in the bathroom.
Good plan.
Before I go to the bathroom, I'm like,
second thought.
Banging on my roommate's door, man. I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking drunk, man. Give me at least like a towel and a pillow, dude, so I can just go lay in the bathroom for a while. He's like, how drunk are you? And I'm like, on his floor. He's like, so you're pretty drunk. So
Oh, okay. That drunk, huh?
He dropped it up into it, so I was just puking into it, his wastebasket the whole time, and trash basket for you in layman's terms. And I was just like puking the whole time into it. I'm still in my fucking Super Troopers uniform, mascara on my face. I lost my goddamn fake mustache. I still want that back, by the way. Fake mustache at your house. I don't know where it is. So like some girl just painted mascara on her face, on my face. It could have been John. I don't know. I'm just like fucking changed the whole time. I wake up the next morning. I don't have my shirt on.
Dude, this is on YouTube
reason.
now.
I'm in the bathtub with the towel and like the blanket on my face, and I still have the wastebasket just like tagged onto my face. It's like it's super glued right there. I must have filled that thing up like 3/4 of the way through. Like I got through, I got up, and I'm like, oh god, did someone find my keys? They're like, no man, you gotta just crash on the couch for a little bit. I'm like, all right, I'll crash on the couch. Like 2 days later, maybe like 6 hours. But like I wake up and I'm like in my bed. I'm like, oh, thank God, someone finally found my keys. I'm like, who got them, man? They're like, oh, you left them at this guy's house. I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. They're like, how'd you get home? And they're like, dude, it's a long story, man. I don't even know how the fuck I got home. And I was like, I just want to go to bed for like 2-3 days straight. I wake up like the next day, we go out to Debato's house, and someone's like, do you want a beer? I'm like, no, I don't know, I had a pretty rough night last night. And I'm like, maybe like 6 minutes later, I'm like, all right, give me a beer, and I drank like 6 more beers, the same fucking thing happened.